Hello, welcome to my channel. We have been solving these past papers. So currently we are doing this mathematics, uh, pure math 1, and this is May, June 2024. So we already solved 4 questions from this exam. You can check my previous videos. So right now we will be doing question number uh, 5. Okay. So question number 5, prove the identity. Okay, so I will start from left hand side. Oh, this is not showing me the pen. Okay, so left hand side, what is it? It's sine square x minus cos x minus 1 over 1 plus cos x. Remember, sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So from here, we can say that uh, cos square x is equal to 1 minus sine square x, right? Or sine square x minus 1 would be minus cos square x, right? So sine square x minus 1, I will replace it with minus cos square x, and then I have minus cos x and divided by 1 plus cos x. Easy. Now, what can I take from the common from above? It is minus cos x. So inside will be cos x plus 1 and divided by 1 plus cos x. So this will cancel and I have minus cos x. This is my right hand side. Okay, you can see this is the minus cos x. So this is how we prove the identity. Now, the next part B is that hence solve this equation. Okay, so we have to solve this equation. Sine square x minus cos x minus 1 divided by 2 plus 2 cos x equals 1 by 4. And the range of x is between 0 and 360 degree. Okay, if I take 2 common from the denominator, it will become 1 by 2 and sine square x minus cos x minus 1 over 1 plus cos x equals 1 by 4, right? Now we just saw in part 1, part A, that this whole thing in the bracket, this is equal to minus cos x, remember? So this 1 by 2, if I take on the other side, it will become 2 by 1. So 1 by 4 into 2 by 1, so this is 1 by 2, or cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2, right? And x is equal to cos inverse minus 1 by 2. Okay, now remember, how does the cos function look like? It starts from here and goes like this, right? So here I have 360 degree. This point is 180. This is plus 1 and this point is minus 1. Okay, this is 90 and this is 270. Okay, I hope you know this is how cos legs look like. Okay, now I have to find the value of x for which the cos x was minus 1 by 2. So if cos x is minus 1 by 2, it's somewhere here, right? This is minus 1 by 2. And this corresponds to this point and this point, right? Now, if you check this thing on the calculator, it will give you 120 degree. but calculator give you only one value, right? Okay, so 120 mean that it is 30 degree above 90, right? So in the same way, it should be 30 degree before 270. And if I subtract 30 from 270, it will give you 240, right? These are the two values in the range of 0 to 360 degree, which will give you cosine as negative 1 by 2. Okay, you can check in the calculator. The cos of 120 is negative 1 by 2 and cos of 240 is also negative 1 by 2. Okay, so this was question number 5. Now let's do question number 6. Okay, so this is the function. They sketch the function, and the function is f of x equals 2 over x squared plus 4. Okay, so you can see that when x approaches 0, this will become infinite. So that's why it's going towards infinity. Okay, and when x is big negative number, this is almost finished, and we have 4 only. So this is at 4, you can see. Anyway, uh, so this function is defined for negative values of x only. Okay. Now the part is on this diagram. Sketch the graph of y of negative. Sorry, y equal to f inverse x. Okay. So you know that inverse functions can be found by reflecting them in this line. This line is y is equal to x, right? So if you reflect, assume that there's a mirror over here on this line. So how this image or this graph will reflect in this one? Okay, so you can see it would be uh, 4 here. So it is something like this. If this is 4, okay. So if this function is f of x, this is f inverse x. Okay, sketch the graph of show any relevant mirror line. So this is the mirror line and this is the inverse function. Okay, find an expression for f inverse x. Okay, now we have to find the expression for it. Okay, now you see uh, the function is y equal 2 over x squared plus 4 and x is less than 0. Okay, so in order to find the inverse function, I will replace x and y. So it will become x equal 2 over y squared plus 4. And now I solve it for y. So how will I solve it for y? Uh, you can say this is 2 over y squared equal x minus 4. Okay, and okay, and if I take the reciprocal on both sides, so it will become y squared by 2 equals 1 over x minus 4. If I multiply by 2, so y squared is equal to 2 over x minus 4. And if I take the square root on both sides, so y is equal to plus minus under the root and 2 over x minus 4. Okay, now what values of this sign, positive and negative, we will take? You see, here you can see that the values of y are all negative, right? So x is positive, but the values of y are all negative. So I will take only the negative values. So the function of the f inverse x is equal to negative and 2 over x minus 4. Okay, now what's the range of this function? You see, x, this thing under the square root sign, it cannot be negative, right? So x has to be greater than 4. It here cannot be equal to 4 either, because if it is equal to 4, the denominator becomes 0. Okay, so x has to be greater than 4, and the range, of course, it is going to be negative. Okay, so this is how we found the inverse function. Now solve the equation f of x equal to 4.5. Okay, so okay, you see f of x is equal to 2 over x squared plus 4, and this thing is equal to 4.5. Okay, so we have to solve this equation. So you can see that if I take 4 on the other side, so 2 over x squared is equal to 4.5 minus 4 is 0.5, mean 1 by 2. So x squared by 2, if I take the reciprocal, is equal to 2. Reciprocal of 1 by 2 or half is 2. And x squared is equal to 4. And x is equal to plus or minus 2. Right? Okay. Now what value we will take? Plus or minus? The thing is, uh, if you look at this graph, okay, so when y is 4.5, we have to find the value of x, and x has to be negative only, right? We know that the function, the domain of this function was negative value of x only, so I will discard the positive value, and my answer would be x equal to negative 2. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now then, next part, D, yeah. D is that why, explain why the equation f inverse x and equal to fx has no solution. Okay, very good. Remember, this is my function f of x, and this is f inverse x. And you can see that clearly they don't intersect with each other, right? They don't intersect. Why? Because this function lies completely in the second quadrant, and this function lies completely in the fourth quadrant. So there's no way there are intersecting each other. So that's why there's no solution for this equation, that f of x equal to f inverse x. Okay, so this is the explanation. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Uh, if these are beneficial to you, then please subscribe my channel. This will be your favor to me. Uh, Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.